Hello friends, welcome to our channel Aha Zindagi Tricky Maths. In this lecture, we will discuss some important concepts of speed, time, and distance, and then we will solve some important problems based on our discussion. So, what is speed? See, if you know distance and time, then you can calculate speed by this formula, that is distance divided by time is speed. Okay. So distance covered per unit time is equal to speed. Similarly, if you know the distance traveled and speed, then you can calculate time equal to distance by speed, and this formula came from this only after rearranging. Okay. Similarly, distance can be calculated when you know speed and you know time. That is, speed into time is equal to distance. See, sometimes speed is given in kilometer per hour and we need it in meter per second. Okay. So to convert x kilometer per hour to meter per second, we have to multiply this by 5 divided by 18. Okay. So when you multiply, it will be in meter per second. Similarly, when speed is given in meter per second and you need in kilometer per hour, then you have to multiply by 18 divided by 5. Okay. So this shortcut you need to remember how it came. See, if we have to convert x kilometer per hour, okay, and we have to convert this in meter per second. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter divided by 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. Okay, this double zero will get cancelled. So 2 into 18 is 36 and 2 into 5 is 10. So it came x into 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay, so this is how we got this 5 by 18. Similarly, you can get this 18 by 5 also. Now you consider the case. If you know the speed of A and B, or ratio of speed of A and B is A ratio B. Okay, and suppose the distance covered is same. So in that case, as we know that speed is inversely proportional to time, that is speed equal to distance by time, or we can say time equal to distance by speed. So when distance is same, then ratio of time taken to cover the same distance will be 1 by A ratio 1 by B, or B ratio A. Okay. So if the ratio of speed is A ratio B, then time ratio will be B ratio A in case distance covered is same. So always remember distance should be same. Next, suppose a man covers a certain distance at x kilometer per hour and an equal distance, okay, equal distance at y kilometer per hour, then average speed during the whole journey will be twice of xy divided by x plus y. So in this case also distance covered should be equal, and then only this formula will give you average speed for the whole journey. Okay. Next is relative speed. So what is relative speed? Relative speed is the speed when you are watching something moving and you are also moving. Okay, some other person is moving and you are also moving, then speed of the person b with respect to you will be relative speed, because speed is calculated based on your speed also. Okay, that is if you are going in the same direction. So in this case, suppose two men are moving in the same direction at u meter per second and v meter per second. That is, you are going in this direction at u meter per second. Other person is going at v meter per second. So if person B watches A, he will watch that you are moving at u minus v meter per second with respect to himself. Okay, so this is with respect to some other person, not a stationary, like stationary ground or earth. Okay, so in this case both person are moving. Similarly, when the two person with moving with speed u and v meter per second respectively are moving in opposite directions. Okay, so in this case direction is opposite. So relative speed will be u plus v. Okay, that is one person is moving in this direction, other person is moving in this direction. So in this case speed will be added. So relative speed will be u plus v meter per second. Consider this case. In this case, two persons A and B start at the same time. So this here it is person A and here it is person B. They start at same time in opposite direction. So A is moving in this direction and B is moving in this direction. Okay. And after passing each other, suppose they are crossing each other at x. Okay, a is moving in this direction and b is moving in this direction, so they will cross at some point. Okay, so suppose they are crossing at x, and after passing each other they complete the journey in a and b hours respectively. Okay, so a after crossing b will move this much distance in a in time A. Okay. Similarly, B will move this much distance in time B. Okay. B hour and A hours. So, so don't confuse with total time. This is only this much distance time. Then A's speed ratio B's speed will be equal to under root B ratio under root A. Okay. So you can derive this formula. So try to derive this. Now we will solve some problems based on our discussion. So in this problem, what is given? A man walked at a speed of 4 kilometer per hour from point A to B. Okay. So from point A to point B. He is walking at 4 kilometer per hour and came back from B to A at a speed of 6 kilometers. So returning back at 6 kilometers per hour. What would be the ratio of time taken by the man in walking from A to B to that from B to A? So if you see, while man is walking from A to B, suppose distance is x, then walking from B to A also distance will be same, that is x. Okay, so time taken will be inversely proportional to the speed. Okay, time taken will be inversely proportional to the speed. So we have to calculate ratio of speeds, then we can calculate the ratio of time. Ratio of speeds, it is 4 ratio 6, or it can be written as 2 ratio 3. Therefore ratio of time taken, ratio of time taken will be equal to, we have to take the reciprocal, so 1 by 2 ratio 1 by 3 or 3 ratio 2. Okay, so this will be our answer. So next problem, in this problem you see a person reaches his destination 40 minutes late if his speed is 3 kilometer per hour, and reaches 30 minutes before time if his speed is 4 kilometer per hour. So we have to find the distance of his destination from the starting point. Okay. So if you see, if the speed is 3 kilometer per hour, then he reaches 40 minutes late, and if his speed is 4 kilometer per hour, he reaches 30 minutes earlier. So distance between the time with these two speed is 740 plus 30 minutes, that is 70 minutes. Okay, and we have to find the distance. So we will assume the distance as x kilometer. So let the required distance, let the required distance be x kilometer. So difference in time we know, difference in time taken at two speeds, is 40 plus 30 minutes, 40 plus 30, and this is 70 minutes. If we convert this to hour, it will be 70 by 60 hour, or 7 by 6 hour. Okay, now our distance is x kilometer, this is x kilometer. We know the speed, so difference in time will be x divided by 3 minus x divided by 4. Okay, as this time will be more, as the speed is less, so you have to subtract this from this. Okay, so x by 3 minus x by 4 is equal to how much time? 7 by 6. So from this you have to calculate x, and this will be, you have to take first LCM, then 4x minus 3x by 12 equal to 7 by 6. So from this you can calculate x as 7 into 2 or 14. Okay. So what will be the distance? Hence required distance is 14 kilometer. So this is our answer. So we will discuss one more problem. See, in this problem, what is given? A thief is spotted by a policeman from a distance of 100 meters. Okay. So suppose here policeman is there and this is our thief. So initial distance between these two are is 100 meter. Okay. So when the policeman starts chasing, the thief also starts running. So if the speed of thief is given and the policeman is given, how far the thief will have run before he is overtaken? As see, speed of policeman is more than speed of thief. So at some point, policeman will caught the thief. Okay, policeman will catch the thief. Okay, so suppose that point is x, x from the starting point of thief. Okay, so x is the distance traveled by the thief. So at this point x, policeman will catch thief. So policeman will also be at this point, and thief is also at this point. Okay, at point x. So distance traveled by thief is x, and distance traveled by policeman will be x plus 100, because initial distance is 100 meter. So what is the relative distance between policeman and thief? Relative distance will be 100 meter. Okay, initial. So relative distance moved is 100 meter. Relative distance moved by policeman, distance moved by policeman equal to 100 meter. Okay. So we are assuming this as x r, x relative. And what is relative speed? Relative speed, as both are moving in same direction. So if we take this as v relative, So it is 10 kilometer per hour minus 8 kilometer per hour. As they are moving in same direction, so we need to subtract. So it is 2 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now we have to find the time taken. So time taken equal to relative distance, or we can write xr, this one xr. Okay, so xr divided by vr, x relative by v relative. Now you see this is 100 meter, so in kilometer it will be 100 by 1000 divided by vr is 2. Okay, and this will be in hour, so we will get 1 by 20 hour. So distance moved by thief, distance moved by thief will be the distance moved in 1 by 20 hour. So 1 by 20 is the time, and what is the speed of thief? 8 kilometer per hour. So this much kilometer, so 8 4 by 5, sorry, 2 by 5. Okay, 2 by 5 kilometer, and when we convert this into meter we have to multiply by 1000, so it will be equal to 400 meter. Okay friends, so in this lecture we have discussed important concepts of peak time and distance, and we have also solved some problems. Okay, thank you.